Here is the story of a champion on his first try, Baji Jr., a champion and more, who came just once in episode 2 and told everyone what he was about. For his exceptional performance, he earned the second highest player rating in Season 1. On his way to the throne, he dispelled of a number of formidable players, including handing out a finals defeat to Adefola, who was a member of the team of the season. His attacking prowess was captured in the fact that he scored 47 goals in just 8 matches. Top 5% in attacking and top 5% in defending. "My goat! My goat!" the audience screamed when he was being introduced.
My goat! My goat!
And he stated his intent right from beginning. He was gunning for the throne and nothing less. His Night of Champions journey began with him being one of 2 top seeds. He was allotted to Group A, alongside Mitch, Mr. Ogre, and Zadok, the champions of episode 4, 7, and 8. Indeed, the group was stacked with 2 defensive powerhouses in Mr. Ogre and Zadok, and the irrepressible force of Mitch, who he defeated in the final episode 2. His first match, and the first match of the Night of Champions, against Mr. Ogre, the defensive powerhouse and champion of episode 7. Real Madrid versus France, both playing 4-2-3-1. 9 minutes in, Baji Jr. broke the deadlock after securing a penalty. He sent the keeper the wrong way as he commenced his charge for the throne. Mr. Ogre continued to prove difficult to manage for Baji, and eventually he gave up his lead at the 38 mark. Defending against Mr. Ogre's fast transition play continued to prove difficult as the second half commenced, and Baji Jr. conceded a second goal to the episode 7 champion. Staring loss in the face, Baji Jr., who entered the Night of Champions undefeated, had to dig in. He continued to apply composed pressure and created a beautiful opening in the 53rd minute, but couldn't apply the finishing touch. All efforts to restore balance proved futile, and the deficit could have widened in the 63rd minute, but some last-ditch defending saved the day, and a sigh of relief was visible on his face. In the 66th minute, however, the pressure eventually paid off as balance was restored. Another moment of beautiful, composed attacking football brought down the defensive walls of Mr. Ogre. The game produced no more goals, but Baji secured his first point of the day. His next stop, Mitch. Both of them were looking for their first win of the tournament, Real Madrid versus Germany. Both on 1 point on the table, and getting 3 points in this match could be all that either needs to qualify. This time, Baji went in with his brother, Baji Sr., as they both hoped to secure maximum points. No clear chance in the first 15 minutes until Baji broke through the Mitch's defense with controlled 17-pass attack in the 23rd minute, but couldn't beat the goalkeeper. Mitch survived. The game entered another balance of threat for another 15 minutes, until the 37th minute when Baji finished up another controlled attacking session with a beautiful trivela that just went wide. His intention was clear. He wanted all 3 points here. But the match remained goalless at halftime. Mitch finally broke through but still couldn't hit the target at the 48th minute, and this probably woke Baji Jr. up, who countered with a beautiful up-through and took the hitherto elusive read. Mitch came fighting back, but Baji kept him in check. But eventually Baji gave in. 64th minute, 1-1. Baji tried to take the lead again immediately after, but couldn't hit the target. The game stayed tied till the 88th minute, and we all thought we were having a second draw in Group A until Baji Jr. failed to clear the ball. At this stage, small errors, even if they are reflex actions, get punished. And with the last kick of the game, Mitch clinched it. Perplexed, frustrated, A slip in the very last minute after long spells of focus and attention. What an end to the game! Baji now. He had 1 point in 2 games. He must win the third game. No other result is acceptable. And his third game wasn't going to be easy. At this stage, no game is easy. In the third game, he was to play the priest from Calabar. Nothing less than a win would be sufficient. And so the scene was set. Zadok on 4 points, Baji on 1 point. A loss by Zadok will mean he may lose out on a place in the semi-final by goal difference. At a minimum, he needed a draw. For Baji, it was all or nothing. This time by his side was Boyd, who was himself becoming the favorite coach of the tournament. Both using Real Madrid, but Zadok was the first to make out a splendid attack in the 11th minute. Baji was saved by luck and some phenomenal goalkeeper movement. What a start to the game! And that jolted Baji Jr., who hit Zadok with a beautiful cross and finish. 1-0. An aggressive match to a match that will decide everything. Baji in pole position and ready to take all 3 points here. Zadok started the uphill climb, but Baji maintained the composure in defense. But Zadok was not going to back down. He started his characteristic directional runs down the wing again on the 41st minute. This time it produced something. A beautiful shot, which was rebounded and drew the game level. 1-1. Advantage, Zadok. Now Baji needed to do more because everything was on the line. The second half started and Baji applied the pressure. Some composed play again, and this time a beautiful trivela that left the goalkeeper scampering for the ball and the commentators shouting at the zenith of their voices. That will surely be one of the best goals of the tournament. Advantage, Baji. 2-1. But then Baji started misplacing passes. The pressure got to him, and everyone noticed. Even the commentators said, "Baji Jr. is playing with fire," from the commentator. Barely 5 seconds after, another ball loss. The third in a quick succession, and Zadok punished him with ruthless precision. 2-2, 70 minutes, and Baji must try to seize the game by the scruff of the neck. And his quality came through again in the 80th minute. Several mistakes made so far, but when he locks in, his attack can't be withstood. Baji broke through again, and that's the reason he was top 5% attackers in the season. Another attack, another goal. 3-2. And now, he quickly goes to his tactics to park the bus. Boyd, the lucky charm, is working. A win here is all he needs. Game management must be the way to go, and that was the tactic he employed. Baji begins to try game management, switching play from right to left. 85 minutes. Baji still leading, keeping the ball so well. Game management at its peak. But at the 90th minute, he concedes a throw-in. 1 minute to go. Zadok screaming, "Ref, don't blow!" And he quickly throws the ball. His very final attack. Quick interplay from the right wing, and that was it. That was all he needed. 3-3. The very last kick of the game. Baji, heartbroken. He couldn't be consoled. He couldn't believe it. Every game today he had it. He led in every single game. But his brilliance was canceled out again and again by mistakes beneath him. He lost the match to Mitch in the last minute. He lost the win to Zadok last minute. What a day. What pressure. A tough day as he came to the end of the road in Season 1. But he bows with the respect of all, and more importantly with clarity on what he needs to improve his game.